They will get the win today.
Go.
Oh. I'm going to go, and Sunday bench it was. I went with his brother Solly, who I coached for many years. Not the first of my mistakes.
Melbourne coming off a big win on Sunday against Illawarra. They had to dig deep and they got a good result. Jack White took it to the rack, was met upstairs by Bairstow. Sunday Detch had 10 points in his first game of the season. Here he is with a wide open look for three.
Yeah. Nice start for him. Only playing his second game of the season. A really bad corky. And it's kept him out for a while, but he looks sharp.
And that is going to be a big problem for Adelaide today.
That's the best center in the league right now, Gaze.
Ooh. Oh.
Talk to me.
Nice take by Withers. Straight at Luala Chul.
Get 10 or more, they win. They're 3-0, and if they're 9 or less three-point field goals made, they're 0-3.
Which is a big test for them against the best defensive team in the competition. Melbourne 2 of 5 to start with from the field. Bairstow drives and scores. 19 points on Tuesday. He's started again well tonight.
And it's thrown him a lifeline and could be the recruit of the season.
Johnson using his size to his advantage.
14 of 14 back in 2007. He is just a legend of the NBL, and congrats to Dave Barlow.
He sure is. We'll see him out there soon. Withers misses. Bairstow there to put it back in.
And here's that bully ball that I talk about. Coming out of that timeout, Withers down low.
They lead the rebound count by 2 as well. Adelaide, it's been one of their strong suits this season. Golding, feet set, yes.
Relatively open for him. That one was wide open.
Johnson, nice pass to Bairstow underneath. And Adelaide are the only team in the competition so far to have won the rebound count in every game. There they are again. Johnson on the O-glass.
Lineup the 36ers have, so there's mismatches everywhere. So it's not just we just need to throw it to the center on the block. They're attacking whoever has the mismatch.
Nice pass, Dellavedova for White.
Melbourne United, the best rebounding team in the competition. They made a point of emphasis of it and getting rewarded with another O-boards and another easy bucket around the basket. DJ with the one-hand stuff.
You got to give it to him.
Well, that's right. Here we see the work on the glass. Now, that's a long rebound, but, well, picked up. And
we all know this. When you're shooting from the perimeter, chances are a guard is going to get the rebound. It's going to be a long rebound.
Luala Chul fills it up from deep. For me, is the amount of stuff on Twitter and social media in the last 24 hours from ex-teammates, teammates, etc., saying just how good a guy he is to play with. Newley drains the deep one.
Can't leave him that wide open from the three-point line with that type of time.
Kai Soto on the floor for Adelaide. McCarron with his first points of the game. Soto couldn't control an awkward pass. Newley off to the races. Hard man to stop when he's downhill.
Definitely, and when shove it down your throat and score in transition, exactly like they just did.
Dusty Hannah's into the game as well, coming off the bench for this one. Straight into the action. You would think with the reputation that he had coming into this league and the YouTube video and all that sort of stuff, Illy steps out, fills it up. Golding, deep three late in the quarter. Melbourne might get another opportunity. Illy pulls up from mid-range, knocks it down. Big bucket to end the opening quarter. Hook Porty out there to start the second quarter. Fighting for position on the low block with Bairstow. He turns him back around, and Cam Bairstow has 8 points on 4 of 6. Couldn't finish off. Loose ball falls to Peatling. Now Hook Porty tried to stuff it. It was too far out. Newley. Sanity restored for Mel. Adelaide did well to flood back. But Golding from well beyond the arc.
Turn up.
Timeout, coach.
It is, and when you get Chris Golding, as soon as he steps over the centre line, you need to...
Newley is fouled.
Hello.
And one.
They get a stop, they are off to the race. Every 3 plays is how I would do it. Every 3.
Nice pass,
Nice.
Johnson.
Big to big.
To get this thing going at both ends.
Pass. What a pass. Had to thread the needle.
Peatling left open up top. Has got a good percentage from outside this season, Mason Peatling. Back to where they started here, Melbourne. Dellavedova, late in the clock, goes to Peatling. Had the size advantage on Sunday Detch.
Really think about how they're going to deal with these on-balls because they're beating them both ways.
It's a 9-point lead off the back of it. 13-6. Make that 13-8 second quarter.
He's 6 of 8 from the field. He's got 12 points.
While Achul putting it on the floor.
Best
and
center
scoring
in the league. Agree with you.
Of course I know.
But we know the real. That's the best center in the league right now.
Golding.
And that's
Bottom
the
of the
best
net.
shooting guard in the league, too. CG43 heating up. This is home away from home for Melbourne United in this building.
This is becoming concerning for Adelaide now. Let's drive with us.
Getting out and picking up some transition basket or early offense. We haven't seen a lot of that since Melbourne United. Yeah, their half court's really picked up. Chris Golding.
My goodness. It's a brand. It's a brand.
Nothing wrong with Leon. And shout out to Leon, who's had to cancel her concerts. I love it. Oh, Jack White.
I love her, too. She had one of the best songs ever.
Stop the bleeding.
One of their development players this season. Played last year in Perth in NBL 1 with the Redbacks. Soto. Met upstairs by Lawal. Big man kept going.
You might give him a little less of a leash, but no, I don't think you do. They're the types of players I was talking about.
0 from 3 in this game. Hannah's driving. Foul. Gets him to go on a free throw to come.
I would like to give him more minutes because I know what he's capable of doing, and right now, the way that the Melbourne have been playing, I was being reluctant, but who knows?
You just need to try, I think, find ways, and you can see them going to him early in the start of the second, trying to find ways to get him more involved. Oh, yeah, Sunday Detch worked his way up the chain through hard work.
He's been doing a lot of work with Brett Maher as well. Jack White couldn't finish off. Lawal Achul kept fighting for it. Only 2 points so far, and both of those for Caleb Agata have come from the free throw line. McCarron put him on skates and found Sunday Detch.
Yeah, they're not. Dellavedova been a little quiet, but still contributing at both ends.
Agata had to give it up in the end. White left open for 3. Adelaide have only got 1. And that man is Bairstow, who rolls to the basket for 2 more. He's 16 points, the leading scorer in the game. Into this game, averaging 12 points. There's Dellavedova filling it up from outside for his first point.
An even better person than a basketball player, and that is saying something because he's an outstanding basketball player.
Melbourne running the floor. Agata threw it up there for Hook Porty.
Danger time right now.
Melbourne United, let alone any team in this league, with intensity for 40 minutes. You cannot slow down.
And Manny Malou bringing some of that energy that you were talking about, Drewy.
Put up some really good numbers.
This Hook Porty on the low block again. Took it straight at Kai Soto.
Tough left-hand finish.
Melbourne out by double figures. And this one's been working for them. So back down to Hook Porty. Back to the left hand. He goes. And 2 more.
And you know what I liked about it? He scored the last 2 times. He's feeling good. Give him the ball. And that's exactly what they did, and he scored. And that was a beautiful hook shot.
He came as a lights-out three-point shooter. He's clearly more than that.
Dellavedova feeds Jack White. He rolls to the basket. He's had a good afternoon. Illawarra and Perth at the Wynn Entertainment Centre. We told you that both games were huge tonight. That one is massive. And the Wildcats will be looking to bounce back, no question about it. If you live in the state of South Australia, like our man John Casey, you can chow down courtesy of Mason Peatling. Sunday Detch decides to take it himself. McCarron heads up play, doesn't go.
We had one more pass. DJ standing there. This is fourth quarter. There's usually DJ.
14 points as well. Illy, tough finish.
Nash-like play.
In this fourth.
Detch with the job of trying to stop Golding.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. Yo, listen.
Elbow gets in the right place, spot on follow through, and good enough to generate some energy. And knocks down a tough one.
Here's Chul finishing underneath.
The first one down the court's getting the ball, so they were all just sprinting real quick and get easy layups like that.
I need more of that from Todd Withers. Breaks a run of 12 straight points. 4 makes them. 10-3 in the fourth quarter. Chul over the top of Soto.
Soft hands. He's certainly got some great tools to work with.
Oh, my goodness!
Someone to put a body on the roller.
McCarron trying to make something happen for his team. Nice find for Soto.
But you shouldn't just abandon your entire system and come down and just put it in the lap of the gods and start throwing it around as Ogata comes off. And
averaging 16.5 points a game this season.
don't forget the 8 boards as well.
Soto, speaking of boards.
There you go, big fella. Go up hard. Good finish.
And then next Sunday, back at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. To do it all again against the 36ers. Peatling from mid-range. It goes.
Only played 17 minutes, using a lot of guys that can maintain that high level of energy.
I still got Illawarra to win the grand final.
Early days.
Early days, I'm rolling with that.
And you know, with all this stuff going on, it doesn't look like Perth's going to get home anytime.
The average winning margin coming into today was 16 points in the streak. And it grabs another big win.